Alright, gang. We're back with another trade recap. It's been a fucking minute. It's been about, I don't even know, maybe a month since I've done one of these. Pretty solid day today on the market, even though I did take two losses. My second trade was a win. First trade was a big L. Third trade was a small one. So yeah, let me bring y'all into the scope of my fucking trades for today. It wasn't too bad. Probably shouldn't have been trading today, but reps are reps. You know, it's FOMC today, so gotta get that work in by any means necessary. I took shorts on Nasdaq, as you can see right here. Banked on this one. This is the one that I took W for me. First trade, however, was earlier on in this move right here. Must have been somewhere within this leg, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait, I can just pull up execution. Jesus Christ, why am I hiccuping now? I can pull up executions right here. Yeah, see, entered off of this, thinking that it was going to continue, and got stopped out right here. I was targeting the same low. So yeah, that one swept pretty quickly, and then I decided to enter after this order block right here. And as you can see, it continued on, consolidated for a bit, and then hit my target, and then a little bit more than that. So that one was the dub. This was the first loss, and then my second loss was on ES right here. As you can see, similar sort of situation. Once we hit this, however, I moved my stops to here, which is why original stop loss is up here, and then I got taken out right here. Just because it was starting to get a little late, and I was noticing that, you know, prices get. Oh no, you can hear me. Okay, that's weird because this mic is muted. That's really weird. Hello. Yeah, you can hear me. That's weird. I almost had a heart attack because I look at the light right here and that shit's red. So I was like, oh fuck, am I muted? But no, we're good. Yeah. No, the closer we get to FOMC, the wonkier price action is. Too much of this choppy consolidation. I'm not wasting my time on that. So set my stop a little closer to break even. I should have put it at break even, to be honest, because I just lost an unnecessary $300 right there for no reason. But it's all good. I wanted to get into something though. However, if we look on the overall, right, on the market, S&P is a pretty good indicator of how the overall market is doing, right? Same with Nasdaq. They're both, like, Nasdaq's up, pretty much all tech companies are up. Like, that's how this shit works. Now a lot of people are speculating that there's a bubble, right? The whole thing about wait, hold on. Let me bring it up. Give me a second. It was the whole thing about how during Black Friday weekend there was too many people spending money that they didn't have via platforms like Klarna, you know, like Afterpay models. A buy now, pay later model, right? So 90%. Hold on. There we go. Shoppers were busy during the Black Friday holiday shopping period. Data now shows a growing number were financing their purchases by using buy now, pay later payment programs. This comes as, bro, what the fuck? Canada? Why Canada? Oh my god. More than $1 billion on buy now, pay later services during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Jesus Christ, the pop-ups. What the fuck is going on? Cyber Monday alone generated 1.03 billion in online buy now, pay later sales, with most transactions happening on mobile devices. Overall, consumers spent 14.25 billion on Cyber Monday. To put that into perspective, buy now, pay later made up for more than 7.2% of online sales that day. As for Black Friday, eMarketer reported 747.5 million in online sales using buy now, pay later services, with platforms like PayPal finding a 22% uptick in buy now, pay later transactions. So the whole thing with this, right, is that it sounds like something similar to the housing market crash in 2008, where, you know, loans were being given out to anyone, no type of like quality control on who's getting those loans. They weren't doing any background checks. There was these things called ninja loans, which is no income, no job application. So you could basically get a loan without them checking how much money you're making. So if you can't pay that loan, then that house is getting foreclosed on, right? And that was happening on a grand scale. Now this model seems kind of similar to where the U.S. consumer, average consumer, doesn't have a lot of money to be spending, but you still have wants, right? You still want that new pair of clothes, or that new pair of shoes, or that fucking, you know, whatever it may be, a part for your car, a new computer, monitor, laptop, camera, something, phone. People buy now, pay later everything nowadays, every fucking thing, and it seems like it's not that big of a deal because it's a small item, right? You're getting a fucking $1,000 phone, buy now, pay later, $30 a month for 4 years. It's all good. That's the thing though. It's not all good, because if everyone's doing that, and even people that can't afford that shit, at one point or another, the bubble should pop. However, I think, like especially in the tech sector, right? Like computers, fucking GPUs, all that shit. People go into Micro Center, they don't have the money to buy something, so they buy now, pay later, and get everything they want, and they pay a fucking $200 a month for a while. People think that there's a bubble there. I think, however, if there is a bubble, it's just the perfect buying opportunity. We're just going to see lower lows being created, and that's more chance to enter the market at a discount. So I'm not really tripping on if there's going to be like a bubble pop, you know, like just keep it pushing. We've been in this insane rally since April. That was after one of the wars. I don't remember if it was Israel-Palestine or if it was what was going on in what was it? Something else was going on. Is it Ukraine? I don't know. Something else. I don't remember exactly what it was, but right after this drop, we had a huge bull run. Everyone's portfolios were up, so I would like to see some lows get swept, so that we could push further. Same with the yes, and it looks like we're charging up for another pull. So I think maybe we could see, you know, balance out to here, and then a push up. But if we could find a little bit of comfortability within a range like this, you know, because you want to see healthy moves up. You don't want to see fucking strong, super high pushes, because then that's a clear manipulation. Which, I mean, there's always going to be Jewish manipulations in this market, so there's really nothing you can do about that. However, yeah, for these trades that I took today, those were the outcomes that I showed you. And then let's pull up the portfolio. I'm gonna be hella open with you guys right here. Let's make sure that I'm not showing any numbers though, or like price numbers, yeah, but I don't want to show any account numbers. So my individual account, we'll go from all accounts, and then I'll show you the individual ones. So this is what we're working with right now. 13,377, up $8,500 total. So it's pretty good returns right there. You know what I'm saying? Started off with like fucking $4 grand, $5 grand, something like that. So 4,000 of that is in the Roth. In the Roth, we have Turtle Beach. These are two indexes or ETFs. AMD, Rumble, which is doing shit, but it's only fucking $15, so it's all good. Shopify, Tesla, Amazon, Hasbro, SPY. I kind of want to sell this, to be honest. It's one share. I mean, fuck it. Why? Who cares? I want to have more in Tesla and Amazon. And now we go to the individual, which is the Roth is a retirement account. This is like a traditional investment account. We got Nvidia, 33 shares, AMD, 12 shares, Shopify, 11 shares, SMCI, 10 shares, Google, 3 shares, Lucid, 3 shares, Palantir, 3 shares, IBM, 2, TSM, which is Taiwan Semiconductor, this is a tech company, 2 shares. Look, he should add some to this. I feel like that should be the next mission. And then Meta, we have 1. But if you look at the returns, bro, like, come on, bro. I don't fucking miss, bro. I don't fucking miss. Stop playing with them. Stop playing. You see the numbers. The numbers do not lie. Alright? Nvidia. Stock split hits December of last year. $100. Goes from 1,000 to 100. So it was a 10-way split. I fucking leverage position. Fucking buy. Smack that shit because, bro, 100. Were you telling me that you think Nvidia is going to split at 100 and stay at 100? No, bro. That shit's going to be at 500 in the next 5 years. Mark my words, bro. Now we got the RAM shit going on with all that fucking DDR5 RAM being hella expensive because of AI. AI is getting too crazy. If you're not investing all of your fucking money into AI, you're stupid. You're dumb as fuck. Bro, McDonald's made a fucking AI commercial. All of Kalshi's commercials are AI. This is all shit that would have cost millions of dollars to produce a couple of years ago. Is now being made for fractions of the price with fully AI generation, fucking whatever the fuck. They're doing all this shit on the computer. Fucking every single program now is boosted with AI. This one guy I follow on Instagram, Lucas Pachter, he started a UGC ad creation platform to where you could track all of the creators that are making UGC content for it. It's a business thing, like a business that's using social media marketing, having user generated content via their ads. They can now track all of that rather than having to pay a creator to make the video and then not knowing if that video is going to blow up or if it's going to even be good or whatever, and you have to pay up front and all this bullshit. Now they can make the video, they can that platform can track all the views, how much money they're getting paid at percentages, who's getting views, what, like you can see all of that, and it's all boosted with AI. So it's basically supercharging the profit for this company from a computer, like a fucking computer chip. Who knows where the fuck this shit is happening? There's like probably farms or something, I don't know, but I just like to make money on it, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully my goal for next year would be to see this number. I want to see this number at 50,000, not 13. 50. So yeah, hopefully that's what happens. I'm kind of tired, so I don't really have much more to say. But yeah, so see, this is what I owe because of the leverage. So once that's covered, this is what the actual value of my portfolio is. But for now, it's this. But this number is gonna be 50. This number is gonna be 0. So yeah, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.